Hi everyone, this is Troy Dreyer coming to you from Streaming Media East 2016, where I'm having short conversations with the thought leaders of our industry. Joining me right now is Robert Davis, Executive Director of Content Strategy for OgilvyOne. Welcome.
Thanks, Troy. Appreciate it.
So you're talking today on a panel about advertising strategy for over-the-top video. It's a very important area. It's where the money's coming from. I read a lot about it. Is there a shift in budgets from TV advertising moving to online video?
And I think that we're all waiting for the shift to happen and accelerate. I worry right now that the shift is kind of in a lull. I think we're in a period where a lot of people are questioning the value of shifting the dollars. They're looking for consistent metrics, looking for a better story from the content providers on OTT to move that content along. I think part of it has to do with audience development. I think we're at a stage where we need to see, from the advertising point of view, which audiences are going to gather around which OTT content and services.
Mm-hmm. So one benefit that advertisers can get on online is data that really helps target who they're going for. Are they receptive to that? TV advertisers haven't had that historically. Do they want it? Do they find it useful?
They do want it, and we're starting to see more of an interest in it. I think it's the one area where online trumps all the rest of the media, and it's the kind of data that we're getting now is so intriguing that it's hard to look past, right? And the more targeted that we can be, especially with the plethora of content out there right now, and the real wins are matching specific audiences against the right content and then matching the right brand to that. Data is the key to that. It's not going to happen without good data and without good insights coming from that data.
Now, data has been kind of lagging for a while. Is it catching up? Are we seeing better things from the major agencies?
I think we're definitely seeing better things. You have kind of a conundrum between the media agencies and the creative agencies, and where does data fit in to connect both of them? One of the things we've been doing at Ogilvy is looking at data across the board. How can it drive not only our media strategies, but how can it drive the creative strategies? How can it drive our content strategies? So I think we've got a pretty good mix. It's the way of the future, I believe, data across everything.
There's this feeling with the content producers, like if we make premium video, the advertising will come. Like there's just so much need for good premium video. Is that the case?
I think there's a little bit of a misconception. I don't think that there's an unlimited amount of advertising weighted to support an unlimited amount of video content. One of the things that concerns me is the segmentation of the marketplace, and what are the efforts that are going to be made for the audiences to actually find the content, to develop the audiences that will be worth value to the brand. The idea that just being premium is good enough, I think, is a short-term strategy. It's not a long-term play.
Do advertisers see a screen as equal to any other screen? Is a TV screen equal to online? Could online be worth more because it's targeted?
I think there are cases where online could be and will be worth more, without a doubt. I mean, a screen is a screen. The question is, what is the audience doing with it? How are they receiving the message, and what reaction do they have to it?
Who's doing great work right now? Who should we look to?
Great work overall right now. I mean, I personally look to the original online content creators, people like the Young Turks, people like Rooster Teeth, who have been doing it for 10 years or so. They've learned the lessons of building audiences and monetizing those audiences. And I think there's a lot more to learn from them than there actually is to learn from TV.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining me. Coming to you from Streaming Media East, this is Troy Dreyer.